In this video, we're going to talk about how to evaluate hyperbolic trig functions. So what is the value of hyperbolic sine of 0? In order to find that answer, we need to know the formula for hyperbolic sine of x. It's equal to the exponential functions e to the x minus e to the negative x divided by 2. So all we need to do is substitute x for 0 in that formula. So it's e to the 0 minus e to the negative 0 over 2. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1, so it's 1 minus 1 over 2. So it becomes 0 over 2, which is 0. So that is the value of hyperbolic sine of 0. It equals 0. Now, let's try another example. What is the value of hyperbolic cosine of 0? Feel free to pause the video if you want to try that example. So first, we need to know the formula for hyperbolic cosine. It's e to the x plus e to the negative x divided by 2. So this is going to be e to the 0 plus e to the negative 0 over 2. E to the 0 is 1. E to the negative 0 is the same as e to the 0, which is going to be 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So hyperbolic cosine of 0 is equal to 1. Much in the same way that sine 0 is equal to 0 and cosine 0 is 1. Try this one. What is the value of hyperbolic sine of ln 2? Go ahead and work on that problem. So this is going to be e raised to the ln 2 minus e to the negative ln 2 over 2. Now what is e to the ln 2? When dealing with natural logs, you have a base e here. It turns out that these cancel out and you just get 2. For the next one, this negative 1, I want to move it to the exponent of 2. That's a property of logs that will allow me to do so. So this will be ln 2 to the minus 1. 2 to the negative 1 is the same as 1/2. So these will cancel, and I'm just going to get 1/2 here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 2, just to get rid of the fraction. So here I have 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 times 1/2 is 1. And on the bottom, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, so I get 3 over 4 as the final answer. So that's the value of hyperbolic sine of ln 2. It's 3 over 4. Try this one. What is the value of hyperbolic cotangent of ln 5? So hyperbolic cotangent, I'm going to put it here, is hyperbolic cosine over hyperbolic sine. Here we have cosine, so this is going to be e to the ln 5 plus e to the negative ln 5 divided by 2. And then for hyperbolic sine of ln 5, we're going to use this formula. So it's e to the ln 5 minus e to the negative ln 5 over 2. So multiplying the top and bottom by 2, we can get rid of this. Now, e to the ln 5 is simply 5. And this is going to be plus e to the ln 5 to the minus 1, or 1 over 5, over 5 minus, and we could do the same thing here. This is going to be e to the ln 1 over 5. So the e's will cancel, giving us 1 over 5 on the bottom. The same thing is going to happen, but it's going to be negative 1 over 5. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom fraction by 5. So we have 5 times, let's do that again, 5 times 5 is 25, and then 5 times 1 over 5, that's just going to be 1. Here we have 25, and 5 times negative 1/5, that's going to be negative 1. 25 plus 1 is 26, 25 minus 1 is 24. 26 is 13 times 2, 24 is 12 times 2. So we can cross out a 2, and this is going to be 13 over 12. So that is the value of cotangent natural log of 5. It's 13 over 12. Let's try this one. What is the value of hyperbolic sine of 3? So this is going to be e to the 3 minus e to the negative 3 over 2. So I'm going to rewrite that as 1/2 e to the 3rd minus e to the negative 3. And there's really not much we can do in terms of simplifying it. At this point, all we could do right now is plug this into the calculator. Now, it's good to know that e to the negative 3, this is very close to 0. So we can approximate our answer and say it's approximately 1/2 e to the 3rd. So let's go ahead and get the values for these answers. So let's start with the one on top, 0.5 e to the 3rd minus e to the negative 3. This is 10.0179. As for this answer, 0.5 e to the 3rd power, it's 10.04277. In both cases, we could round the answer and say it's approximately 10.0, and we would be accurate enough. So if you want to get an approximate simplified answer, you could say it's this. If this was to the 2nd power, I wouldn't really get rid of this one because it might still be significant. But if it's like negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, it's going to be close enough to 0 where you can just ignore that part. So that's basically it for this video. Now you know how to evaluate hyperbolic trig functions. Now this is for those of you who want to get access to all of my video playlists and exam review videos all in one spot. So if you go to video-tutor.net, and if you go here, click more, video playlists, you can get access to all the different video playlists that I have on my YouTube channel, and also the final exam review videos as well. So feel free to take a look at that when you get a chance.